Boys, what's up? All right, guys, we've got an arm day going down. I do an 8-day rotation where I do 3 days on and 1 day off. So it's literally random days. You're doing random stuff. You could be coming in on a Monday and be hitting shoulders and whatever else. But just so happens it's timed out right. Just so happened today that my arm day landed on a Friday, so freaking amazing. When I first started working out, even like 8 years into working out, or really until I started posting my own stuff, I just have a bunch of like screenshots saved. Fitness guys that I liked and followed and would screenshot their workouts, and I would save them in this folder in my phone. Whenever it was that day, like whenever it was like, say, an arm day, I would go to my workout album and just pick a workout. And I wouldn't do it always like exactly verbatim the exact workout. I wouldn't do the exact workout. But I would do like, see how they structured it, and then I would plug my exercises in that I like to kind of like to change some out or anything. But I was looking for, this is actually last week, I was looking for a workout, and I was like, man, there used to be this workout that we used to do when I was in college. Like, out of all the workouts I've ever done in my life, this is the workout I've done like 100%. I'd done this workout more, I would say, from the middle of my freshman year until like literally almost even my senior year of college. We would do this arm workout. So if you do the math, I mean, literally, I would say we had done this workout probably 150 times. Pretty similar to exactly how it was written out. So, and I couldn't find it. I called my buddy from college. I'm still good friends with him. I called him. I was like, dude, where is that workout at? And he's the one that found it. I said, where'd you even find that at to begin with? And this is like before the Instagram days. My buddy would always go to bodybuilding.com, and he would just find all these random workouts. And this was by Muscle Farm, and it was called balloon arms. And so I literally get on Google and found it. That exercise right there, that we've literally done that workout probably 150 times. So I'm gonna run through balloon arms today. Here, let me read it. Okay, apparently I didn't screenshot it. Muscle Farm balloon arms. Farm balloon arms. Okay, there she is. Okay, so first set, we got a superset, 5 sets of Dave Draper forehead curls, barbell curls, bench dips, and a superset of 3 waist skull crushers. I remember that. Then alternating incline curls with a twist. And dude, I have done those for literally, like, I don't even remember where I done that, but I would do like 8 alternating and then twist and just kind of for a forearm, whatever, and then I would do 4 more. And so I remember this is where I got it from. Then rope pushdowns, wrist curl, standing, alternating dumbbell curl, and then it has core. We skipped the core. We only did the arm portion of it. But I'm not kidding. We've done this workout for sure like 150 times. So I mean, really, I feel like I owe all of the arm gains, or what my arms are today, I owe it to balloon arms. Thank you, Muscle Farm. LaRon Landry, pro football superstar. That's the cover photo right here. So I don't even know who that is, but thank you, LaRon. So we're gonna take you through this workout real quick, and let me know how you like it. Okay, let's get into it. All right, guys, I took you through the warm up before. Let's do it again. 20 of these, 20 of these, 20 of these. All right, these are my favorite right here. So let's do 15 of these. I don't really know if it's supposed to be because you can roll it over and get your chest, or you can really push back and get your lats. I guess this is a lat smash, but I kind of like it on my chest too. All right, then we do a 1 minute hold. Ooh, man, sometimes you can feel that little click. Oh, that's annoying. My shoulders are feeling good too. See, now it's gone. I don't know. I have to do a little scapula pull too. Feels good. Oh. So what we used to do, I guess, I don't know if this is we're doing the Dave Draper, but we would get the curl bar, and for the first 8 to 10 reps, we would do this to our forehead, and that's what we said we're Dave Draper. So we do wide, medium, close grip, and then we turn it around and do this. With my tennis elbow, I ain't doing them. I'm sissying out on them. I think I'm just gonna do 10, 10, and 10. So the Dave Draper, I'll probably do 8 to 10 of those, 10 like this, 10 like this, and 10 like this. And then we'll jump over to the seated dips. All right, guys, next is just your traditional bench dips. We're doing 30 reps right here. That was actually only 20. Yep, doing arms. No, dude, you good? All right, guys, last set. Used to when I was doing these, I remember being able to do these. I don't remember doing just a 10. I feel like I was doing more, but I guess not. I thought about going up on weight just to look cool or just for the video, but I was like, hell, I can't. Something else I do, I can't get them all. I'll just sit down and give just a like 5-second rest and go back to it. All right, last set of dips. All right, we got skull crushers behind the head to the actual nose, and then close grip. 15 on each set. That seems like overkill. Maybe it is, but this is what we used to do, so let's go. All right, this is the second set on these curls. The first time I did them, it was actually like terrible form. Like I was literally like, we're doing this many reps. It's more about just getting the reps in and getting the pump every week or every other week. But I think every 2 months or something, I think this is actually good. 12 on each side, 5 spins, and then 8 more. All right, guys, last set on this one. All right, guys, this next one is rope pushdowns, wrist curls, and alternating curls, which is kind of weird because that's what we just did before, but I'm doing it as it's written. Also, this one has a 4 sets of 10 with a 4-second hold at the bottom. That ain't usually an exercise I would choose. I would rather do a partial at the beginning of the rep and finish it out before I would do a hold at the bottom, but this is the workout I used to do, so that's what we're doing. You going? See, dude. Okay, guys, 20 wrist curls. Okay, guys, alternating curls again. Last set, blasting rap in here. I don't know why. Like, if I'm in here, me and my buddies are in here, it's really not that big of a deal. But like when Rich or any like the older guys come in, I don't know, you just feel disrespectful or something. Let me know, does anyone else have a story like this? When I was 16 years old, I was putting subs in the back. I'm a big sub guy, by the way. I like audio and speakers and loud bass and stuff. I was 16 years old and I was putting two 12-inch kicker CDR subs in the back of my F-150. My dad was helping me wire everything up. He's like, all right, go ahead and play a song. Let's see what you got. And this is back when you had CDs. This is right before like aux cord and stuff. I put the CD in and I played one song. I can't even remember what it was. I think it was like some random Little John song. Anyways, Dad looks at me. He's like, son, are you serious? You actually listen to that junk? That's what your preferred music is. That's what you actually like to listen to. I just remember him looking at me, shaking his head. He said, son, that's just absolute garbage. That is just absolute garbage. Leading up to that story, when I was like 13 to 14, Dad would listen to something that was like rap, cussing, something raunchy. I remember a story. Dad pressing the eject button, doing this, rolling the window down, and just getting it and slinging it out the window. Does anyone else have a story like that when parents got pissed and like took their iPod or snapped a CD? Because all my friends have stories about their dad doing that to them too. God, Dad would have definitely slung the CD on this one. This is my 6th set, so it only called for 5. Well, I'll tell you the full story in a second, but this is my 6th set. All right, boys. I kind of see why they call it balloon arms, because literally it is just a blood field. Okay, boys, that's it. Woo! Okay, balloon arms complete. All right, right arm, and then. Dang, I don't know, boys. Does anyone else have a dominant arm? Okay, guys, this is actual trade secret stuff. The first superset was 5 sets. The second superset was 3 sets, and then the last superset was 5 sets. But in my mind, I thought it was only 4 sets. I thought it only said 4. So I went rolling into the 5th one, and I was like, yeah, I'll do an extra one. And then once I'd done the 5th one, I was like, okay, that's why the 5th one is there, because it's like the final finisher. Like, it's just, 5 really was like kind of easy. That last 6th one was kind of the misery. But I'll let you in on a secret. This is my theory. I got a lot of theories, but when I was younger and I was following people workouts, I always followed Steve Cook, and then I always followed Artemis Dolgen. I don't know if y'all know him, but he's like on a freaking fishing trip. I don't even know. He quit doing social media. But anyways, that's kind of the 2 main people I would always follow their workouts. And I really used to follow Steve Cook's, but I felt like his was hard stuff. His was kind of hard. Then he started doing like hierarchy athlete stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that, but just as an ex-athlete myself, not that I'm tired of athlete stuff, but it's like I've been doing that stuff my whole life. But it just seems like the people that really are into like CrossFit and hierarchy are the people that weren't quite athletes and never got to really compete, if that makes sense. I honestly like that stuff because you are competing and it makes it a game. I mean, dude, when you're working out like I do, hell, just come in here and pump some iron and get you a pump. I mean, I don't know, it sounds is what it is. I just enjoy the working out aspect better than just literally working your ass off and then looking in the mirror and not really seeing results, if that makes sense. But back to the thing of me doing 6 sets. I would follow Steve Cook, I would follow Artemis, and then about 6 years ago I started following Joe Andrews too, and I really just liked his workouts. But my theory was, it's like, dude, if there are these big jacked people and this is what worked for them and this is how they got jacked, why would they put their full workouts online so everyone could see exactly what they were doing to get the same result as them? I was like, then there would be 10,000 of them just walking around. So this was always my theory. I would take their workouts, no matter what their workouts were, I would either add extra sets to it. Like, say it was like 4 sets of 15. I would either do 5 sets of 15, or I would do some sort of a drop set, or I would just do a whole nother superset, and I would add to their workout. I know the low volume guys out there are going to crucify me for saying that, but that's how I felt like I was keeping my competitive edge. I'm like, y'all are supposedly doing these workouts is the way I thought. I was like, I'm going to do more. And honestly, I kind of think I was right, because there are certain times that, like, don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but like when I post my back workout, when I post my back workout, my chest workout, even sometimes my arm workouts, I have done a set before to warm up. And when you're doing the warm up sometimes, or the first sets, they're just like shitty reps. I'm almost like counting them as warm up reps, but they're still technically overall volume that is adding to your muscle, and it's just adding to your overall volume. So that's my theory, guys. For the most part, I do put my entire workouts in there. I mean, sometimes look on my captions, it'll even say not shown, and I will throw it in there. In my back day, I posted a chest day the other day, and there were like, some guy was like, that is entirely too much volume, I cannot believe you've done that much, like this is just steroids, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I wanted to comment and be like, dipshit, I literally done 16 sets of triceps before that. Like, not in a hard ass way, but it's like, no, dude, you're sitting on your ass, freaking eating popcorn, shooting comments. Instead of sending out dumbass comments, get your ass in the gym and get jacked. Like, what are you doing? What are you waiting on? That's my theory, guys. If you see a workout, I mean, guys, don't go so hard you're going to get hurt. But how often do you know someone, man, they just went so hard they got hurt? They just did so much volume, they just blew all their tendons out. I'm not saying it can't happen, but to me, doing heavy, low volume, super hard, like, to absolute failure, I mean, to me, that just seems like you have the more potential to get injured that way than just doing a crazy amount of volume and doing pump workouts. I don't know, guys. Right here at the end of my workout, what was better? For instance, I did that 6 set right there. What if I'd have been like, you know what? For the last set, I'm just going to do 3 sets, 8. Really heavy, as hard as I can go. Or what I did is on that last set, I got the 30s, did 10, got the 20s and did 10, and then I got the 12s and did 15. What's better for your muscle? What's going to make your muscle bigger? That get the 50s and do 3 sets of 8 to absolute failure. Something to think about, if you know what I mean. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all watching this video. I hope y'all liked balloon arms. If that sparked a memory of like oldbodybuilding.com, there's some old school workouts that y'all know of that are like kind of famous. Let me know about them. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.